Hello everybody, I'm going to go ahead and do one last update here before I go to work on Friday. I got a lot of packing and final catching up to do for my vacation before I can leave, so I'll be pretty busy tomorrow. Otherwise I would do it then. Right now, got some good things about to happen. I still have a ton of eggs inside of that pot. I think I probably only have about 10 that have fungused over. Really small amount. I mean, they did a really excellent job spawning this time. I still have a lot of eggs. They should be hatching today. My jag pair is hatching their fry out, and they spawn an hour or two later than this pair. So I would assume that these fry should be falling today or tonight. That jag pair, that was what, 2 days? That's probably the fastest I've seen fry hatch. That's crazy, and there's probably got to be about easy 500, maybe more, high hundreds. We'll get to that here in a little bit. I'll show you. This pair here is doing pretty good. I was tempted to divide this pair before I leave, just to prevent any mishaps. But the last thing I want to do is allow her to be by the female to be by herself and possibly eat any of the eggs or the fry as they hatch. I wish I was going to be home for just a few more days to make sure that the fry do start free swimming. I guess my wife will have to keep me updated on that. But I was going to have them divided because Prime was taking just a small beating. I mean, not much. He's healed really quick. Just a couple of bite marks here and there. You can see on his cheek. Just a little wound. Nothing bad. And he's pretty mellow. I mean, he's hanging out on his side of the tank, leaving her alone. She does seem very protective over the babies. They do look really nice. I mean, as far as the eggs go. So I'll keep an eye on them. If I have to, I'll divide them. I got a divider handy, sitting down here between my concrete blocks. I'm gonna try not to. The first time they spawned, it took them 6 weeks that they got to know each other really well, and I was gone, so I have no idea what happened. If they got really aggressive or how she acted. All I know is when I got home, it was hit and miss with her. She was pretty aggressive towards him, but it really wasn't beating on him. Now she's a lot bigger. I mean, he's taking a few more wounds, but they're not really fighting like the last female I had was. So we'll see. Fantastic pair. Well, while I'm here, I really want to give a shout out to Jeff Heiser. You guys know him as JW Heiser, Captain Awesome. And Forrest, Sickly Man 09. They've given me and another buddy of mine a couple shout outs. Jeff is also promoting my website, which I just built. Really, I threw it together pretty quickly. It was just it's the first time run. Wasn't really sure how it was going to turn out. So far it's turned out a lot better than I expected. I still have a few things that I want to add and change, and obviously gonna forever update it, with my stock list. I mean, it's basically a website for y'all to go to and check out my progress. If you don't already check it out on YouTube, my website will have my YouTube updates as well as pictures and a stock list. I mean, it's not a business website. I do breed a lot of fish. I do end up with a lot of fry, which is what I'm advertising on that site. I'm not into it for the money. People want to buy fish from me all the time, so I am more than happy to put a list together, and I'll do the best I can to keep it updated. I mean, there's probably always going to be fish that I don't have on there yet. So I mean, if you're seeing my videos and you're up to date with somewhat of what I have in my stock and my fish room, you're more than welcome to ask me what's available or what might be coming available. for the most part right now, I've got these Gorillas Blue Fry that I'm going to be pushing out the door as soon as I can. See, there she goes. She gets a little anal. So we'll keep an eye on her. I mean, if she gets stupid, I will divide them. Hopefully she'll settle down a little bit. I have no problem dividing them while I'm gone. I also have some awesome Feste grow outs, which are behind me here. These are F2s that were spawned from my Rio Esmeraldas pair that I picked up a little over a year ago. I picked these guys up from, well, I sold the pair to a good friend of mine on the East Coast, and he's doing a fantastic job with them. His name is Greg Brown. On MFK, it's Greg1. And I picked up all the grow outs from him that he had left because I was completely blown away by the results from the first batch of fry, or the fry that I did grow out. I had probably half a dozen fry or batches from that pair when I had them. These Feste that I grew out from that pair initially had the most spangles I've seen on any Feste that I've kept, even the females. I had probably a good dozen or so that I pulled away for myself initially to grow out, and I grew them out, and I thought, you know, the ones that I thought were my males were all lit up with spangles and beautiful colors. I sold to Umby King my two top picks that turned out to be females. Well, hold on a sec. I've got to pause. I apologize. My phone's going off the hook here. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, that was my wife calling. She's picking some shipping supplies up for me to get ready for tonight. I've got about 3 orders I got to send out in the morning. So back to what I was saying, these Feste are going to be fantastic. I've probably got about 2 dozen or so right now that I'm going to grow out. Those 2 that I sold Umby King turned out to be females, completely amazing looking. He sold one of them to Oriqua on Monster Fish Keepers, and he's got it to Shere Khan, which is F1 Umby King line. And Umby King has the other female. He's calling her Tiger Lily. She's going to be pairing out with my F1 male that I got from Roadrunner. Goes by the name of Mickey. I think Chris is going to rename him, as he did break out with a case of duck lips, and he's brought him back from the grave, basically. So I'm not sure what he's going to name him, but fantastic Feste. I'm going to grow these guys out. They range inch to almost 2.5, 3 inches right now. Fantastic Feste. So hopefully I get some pairs out of these, and just be looking for my release date on these guys. Top-notch Feste. So now we'll go ahead and look at these. These are my Respectabilis that I bought from Ask My Wild pair. I don't have them bonded out yet. You can see the female-ish right there. She's got lots of nice reds on her fins, and a little bit up by her cheek. These guys are really cool. I hope I got a little bit of glare on the tank, but as you can see, they're begging for food. Very active right now. Very curious as to what I put in the tank. And here's the male. I did pull the divider a few days ago. Wasn't as bad as I thought. You can see the yellow on him. He started to get somewhat of a blue shimmer on his body, and that yellow came in a little better. I'm just going to keep them divided for now. I'm getting rid of my Magnum X's at the moment. I've got to pursue a project with those Magnum X's, but I'm going to hand them over to a buddy of mine, since he's got the one of the keys that I need for my ultimate blue project that I'm working on. By the way, with Umby King, and we'll keep my third-party partner guy in the shadows for now. I'll talk to him, and we'll probably release his name out in a little bit. But so I'll have a 180 opened up, which I wanted to get some Haitiensis. We'll move over to the Jags now, so we can all take a peek at all these fry that are hatching. Oh my goodness! As you can see, both these parents have been doing an excellent job fanning the fry, hanging out by the fry when they're on eggs. Right there you can see a little cluster in the corner. That has got to be about 700 fry, 500 to 700, and there's still a shit, probably 50 or so still on that rock, spread all over the place. The fastest hatch I've ever seen in my fish room. These guys are gonna just be swarming here by the time I get back. My goodness, I'm gonna get back and there's gonna be liftoff. I should probably pull out those damn silver dollars in there. I'm really not such a big deal as far as keeping the fry growing. Jaguar fry, as everybody knows, really isn't very marketable unless you have a fantastic pair, or I don't know. This pair here is pretty nice, but I don't have any expectations. I mean, if you want to buy fry, feel free to hit me up. I would prefer having something reserved, or you can buy them when they're small, as I have nowhere to grow these guys out. So there won't be any of them growing out to over maybe a ½ inch before I dispose of them by the means of feeding them off to my other fish or selling them. I do have a pond I can toss an entire spawn into to grow out, but last thing I want to end up with is a bunch of 3 to 5 inch jags and nowhere for them to go. And being in Alaska, there's really not a whole lot of demand for cichlids, let alone knowledge for cichlids. I mean, you thought the fish stores were bad, you should come hang out up here. You know, I've got a few people that I've met and ran into that are pretty slick with the cichlids and the fish community, trying to build somewhat of a little group going, or something up here to where we can have fish meets and stuff. But man, that's gonna be too slow. I mean, I'm a little ADHD at times, so last thing I want to do is be sitting here and trying to get a cichlid group going like you guys got in downstates. You know, it's going to take me probably 10 years to achieve, so I'll pass on that. So if anybody's interested in fry, please let me know. I do recommend deposits and let me know ahead of time. Like I said, I am not counting on making any money on these fry or even selling them. They will be used, all these fry will be used for fry or fish food, which is another reason why I bought the pair instead of the male by himself, is to basically produce all my free food. As we all know, jags spawn by the thousands. So I will move those tinfoils, or I'm sorry, silver dollars out of here. Man, those plants in there look like pot leaves. These are all plastic fake plants that I bought from the store, but I swear to God, looks like pot leaves in my damn tank. Whatever, I guess. So, again, thanks Jeff and Forrest for all the shout outs, and Mike, Mr. Man. I will definitely be back in a couple weeks to make another update. Until then, I'll just be watching all your guys' videos from my iPhone. I work at the up on the North Slope on a drilling rig, so I'll be at the top of the world in Alaska. Hopefully it's warming up. So until then, thank you guys for the shout outs. I'll try to link my webpage that I have. Please go check it out, and I am definitely up to criticism or constructive criticism, comments, as I would like to. I'm definitely not computer savvy, so any pointers I'll take into consideration. Don't feel bad if I don't go with your ideas, as I'm going to have probably 100 different ideas from different people, and I can't do them all. Yeah, that jag definitely doesn't like the tinfoil. So anyway, everybody, thanks for watching my videos, and hope you guys all had a happy Memorial Day, and enjoy the weather in the summer. See you guys later. Peace out.